Okay, men, as we end this week, I've got one more verse for you to help you to develop strength in your life, because we looked in 1 Kings 2:2 where David said to Solomon at the end of his life, I'm going the way of all the earth. And then he looked at Solomon. I sort of think he gave a command. He said, be strong, therefore, and prove yourself a man. One of the ways that you prove yourself a man is by the strength in your life. And it's not talking about that physical strength. It's talking about that strength of soul, that iron in your soul, that backbone, that conviction, that willing to confront problems. You see, you find your strength by how well you resist pressure. If you can't resist much pressure, then you're not that strong. And what we as men, one of the characteristics of manhood is strength. And I'm going to give you one more verse here this week, and this is found in Proverbs 14:26. It says, in the fear of the Lord is strong confidence. This is almost a bit of a dichotomy, meaning if I'll fear God, if I'll have an awesome respect for God, if I'll bow before God, if I will yield before God, if I will recognize His greatness and His awesomeness, that it'll produce strong confidence in my life. Men, we need to bow before God. Some of us have a hard time bowing. Sometimes our pride and our arrogance will stop us from bowing before God and recognizing His greatness and fear and respect Him. It's amazing. Some people will respect a boss or be more afraid of a boss than they will of God. Men, if you'll ask the Lord, there's actually places and promises in the Word of God that you've got a right to ask God to teach you the fear of the Lord. If you'll do that and begin to develop a fear of God, a bowing before Him above anybody else, it'll cause you to be a strong man. It'll cause you to be a strong man at work. It'll cause you to be a strong man in your private places. It'll cause you to be a strong man in your home. It'll cause you to be a strong man and a help to your pastor. But it takes you developing that thing called the fear of God, that respect and honor of Him. And it's more than that. It's also a trembling before Him. You see, if you'll tremble before God, you'll not tremble before any man. But if you refuse to bow before God, you'll bow before man. You learn to fear God. You learn to bow to Him. And then you'll be a strong man in the face of everybody and everything you face in life. Pray and ask God to teach you the fear of the Lord.